Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Van UK, and we're taking a look at Wolfenstein Youngblood. Now this does have some violence and swearing in it, so viewer discretion is advised, but I'd say it was sort of around a 15-ish. But I'll look that up and find out. So, let's get on with it. Okay, so what I can tell you about this game is it is a story continuation of the original Wolfenstein 3D game, and you get to play one of either of these two fine young ladies who are Jess with the dark hair and Soph with the blonde hair, and they are the twin sisters Blazkowicz. Yes, they are the twin daughters of the original character from Wolfenstein 3D, William J. Blazkowicz, or BJ Blazkowicz, as he was more commonly known. But this is where things are not entirely the same. Although, yes, you're fighting Nazis and you're shooting them, and you're up against the nastiness of World War II. The problem is this game actually has a buddy system in it. Yep, you have to have both characters in the game. So you have to have Jess and you have to have Soph. Now, nice thing is when you play online, you can play as either character and someone else come in online and play cooperatively as the other character. But there are lots of things in the game that require the two of you. Now, if you want to play this solo, then you have to rely on the AI, and the AI, as most AIs are, they're not very good. So as a result, you end up having to rescue them a lot, or they just don't bother rescuing you, or, well, you know. And because this game relies on a shared life system, so as you work your way through the levels, you come across boxes which the two of you have to open, and they will give you a shared life. And you can buy extra perks, so maybe you get extra lives as you go along. And you will certainly need them at the end if you're trying to play this solo, because whichever one of the two sisters you play doesn't matter, they're both idiots as AIs. Anyway, let's get in game, and perhaps you'll see what I mean. Okay, so when you start playing, you get the choice of hosting a game, or basically, if we go back a bit, you can create a quick match, or you can join the game. Now, I want to host a game and play it solo, and underneath it says who can join. Anybody, nobody offline. So in other words, I don't want anybody on. A private online game in which I can invite friends, or if I actually have any friends, I can only have those join, and they would be my friends on the Bethesda net, because that's where this game sits. Or it could be public online and anyone can join in, but I don't have any friends, honest gov, so I will continue like that. So we'll get in game and we'll see what the action is like. Okay, so I'm in game and I've played my way through a few missions, and I'm currently at the Paris catacombs with the resistance. Now, if you look on the right hand side, you can see the sort of icon of Jess, who is played by the AI character, and you can see that there are 3 hearts next to it. Oh, there she is. She's just come into screen. What a wonderful lady she is.
That's a lot of skulls,
anyway,
man.
Stop talking, Jess.
Kinda
I'm
cozy,
telling the
don't you
audience
think?
something.
Ugh.
Now, these 3 lives on the left hand side are shared between your character and Jess. So if Jess gets hurt, there will be a time in which you can save her before she bleeds out and dies, and one of those lives is gone. So that it's not quite as harsh as it sounds. But if your AI incessantly talks to you, like she does, if she's an AI player, the AI isn't that good, and obviously I might not be that good a player, or you might have someone with you who's not that good of a player as you, and you can cane your way through it, but they keep getting hurt, keep getting in the way, and you keep having to rescue them, and that's a bit of a problem. And sharing the lives, the idea behind that, and I can see the idea behind that, is so that you have to look after your friend And that kind of works online, but it doesn't work when you've got an AI player, because the AI player is not as good as a normal player, not as good as a human. So, okay, anyway, so I've been in this, fought my way through. I'm in the base here, and as you can see, there's some arcade machines over here. And look, actually the arcade machines have Wolfenstein 3D on them, and you can play it, and looks like it could be the full game as well. I'll just get some video of playing that a bit later, because it's awesome, and I'd rather play it than, well, the actual game. But okay, so we're at the base, and there are some missions for me to pick up. Let's see what that does. It's the base of operations, so varying bits and pieces. Now, as you work your way along, you actually level up.
Maybe there's
So
something we can help out.
let's have a look.
Yeah, sure thing, sis.
There's a pep signals. Press T to activate pep to boost you and your sister. J time from the journal. Oh, okay, lovely. Okay. Right, let's go and find some other stuff. Let's go find some health. And I don't need health really. Oh, there's the infirmary. Right, so this is one of the life boxes. Now we actually have a full life, so I don't need this. But you can see it's got two handles either side. So like lives are maxed out. Now I'll see if
take a look at this,
you can actually expend some of your points. Okay, so this is also an important distinction in the game. This is one of the terminals that you need to decode floppy disks. Yes, floppy disks, if you remember them. And this is like a hint. It's like how to play the game, sort of hint box. Alright, so it's actually telling me that there's some quests about, and let's go and have a look.
Hey.
Right, Abby's your friend. She's like the tech genius, the Q in this world, if you remember Q from James Bond. Right, let's handy. We'll go over here. So, rifle, weapons. You always need weapons. In this game, it's a bit weird because so far, if I press the V, I've only got 3, 4. It's all a bit weird. Plus, depending on the gun type, depends on what armour it damages as well, which is another one. So it's a bit of an unusual thinking in the game. Plus, I haven't come across a rocket launcher. The original Wolfenstein 3D had quite an array of different weapons. I seem to remember there being at least a mini cannon in there somewhere, a shotgun, the pistol. But, you know, let's see. So, does she have a job for me?
Hey,
yes, she does.
I have
right.
something for you. My friend Marianne has been
Reach
captured
the
and taken to
hospital.
the hospital in Little Berlin.
Enter
We have
as
information
to
that they are
journal.
going to brainwash her and turn her into a Nazi propaganda
Rescue
robot.
Marianne. Okay.
Aline, we can't let those bastards do this.
Looks like there's something below us as well, so let's see if we can wend our way down. Oh, this looks good.
Come here. I'll tell you.
Dimitri.
After General
Investigating outposts. So different missions that you need to achieve. There's another life box there if you need it. And Penda. And Ground. Okay, so let's have a look at the pips. Right. Oh, that was a grenade. That's wrong. Whoops. Sorry. Journal. Let's see. So collectibles in game, readables, cassette tapes, 3D glasses. For some reason, you collect 3D glasses. Weapons. You can upgrade your weapons by collecting money, I believe. So, but then things like this unlock at different levels, and it's like, really? So let's see what we can do with the character. Probably not. Pep signal metal horns. Gives you and your sister 24% armor. Your sister health and armor. Fist bump, you and your sister are invulnerable for 5 seconds. That's quite useful. Revive your sister from a distance. Now that is very, very useful. Unable to acquire. You do not have enough funding. Ah, I'm short by 750. That's terrible. I better save for that. Full armor is useful. Full health. Half damage. Double damage for 5 seconds. That could be useful. But that is probably the most useful for an AI player. So I think we'll perhaps be buying that at some point. But if it's a case of you can only buy those, that's not great. I mean, you'd like to think there was more to it. Let's see, what's the... Ah, right, so we also have these. So what's this? First aid, gain 25% health and 25% after being revived from by your sister. Ah, increased maximum health. That's probably going to be the most useful thing. Find more ammo. Side dasher. First aid. Alright, okay, so let's go back. Muscles. Maximum armor, so armor's useful. Ah, dual wielding. Dual wielding of one-handed weapons. Enable silence takedowns. Right, so you can sort of stealth in and take down silently by sneaking up behind them. Ooh, bigger guns. I think we might be investing in some of that. Replace your inventory and upgrade it. Access them by holding V. Okay, so I'm seeing some good possibilities here. Power. Let's see. I've already got that one. So allows free range of movement. Cloak. No need to stay crouched. Cloak drains energy slower, and restoration of cloak energy doesn't drain and recharges faster. It could be useful. Sprinting into light armor enemies to damage them. Okay, and then the unavailable mystery one. And then you can play around with the suit look if you want. Okay, so boosters. Ammo loot boost. Doubles the amount of ammo you can pick up while active. Doubles the maximum armor capacity while active. Max health booster. Okay, so there's plenty to have a look at there. But let's get in and do some action. Let's go on one of these quests. Oh, where do you go for that? The map, I suspect. Here we go. The Metro map. Okay, let's go there. Let's find out what that's all about.
The district you are entering is called Little Berlin, home of top Gestapo officers and commanders. The Nazis evacuated all civilians recently because of the Paris uprising. Please, be careful, okay, girls? Nazi patrols are everywhere.
Okay, expect lots of Nazis. How unusual.
Hey, found a mini computer here. Maybe we can learn something from it.
Okay.
Get ready, Soph. I'll wager there's some Nazis around here.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
Jess,
are.
Soph. There's a tower gate in front of the entrance to each brother. Security there is very high, so if you feel like you want to play it safe, you should look around for another way in.
Ah, so there's a soldier over there, look. Couple of soldiers over there. And the AI player is standing in the middle of nowhere. Cloaked, but then it's like, oh, that's okay. Right, let's see if I can take down the commandant. hold on. Do a stealth kill. The likelihood of me getting there without being seen, highly unlikely at the moment. In the nuts. Oh, great. Need a bigger gun. My favourite. Ah.
Going down, Jess.
Oh, that wasn't actually too bad. It actually helped me out that time. Lovely.
Heads up. Disturbing reports coming in from multiple sources. Nazis are wantonly executing civilians in your area. Rescue as many as you can, okay?
Nazis had drone technology.
Remember that time we took care of the wounded baby raccoon in the basement and we didn't tell Daddy about it?
Mr. Ghost! Adorable to the max. I thought I would die of a cuteness overload.
Okay, so I need a floppy disk from somewhere. So the key codes in this is a case of you find a floppy disk, you decode the floppy disk at a terminal, and then once you've done that you have the code necessary to get through the door, or in this case, so that's money, you need money. Sorry, actually no I'm not. Oh, he's a bit special, look at him.
Keep it up, sis. You're a goddamn champ.
Oh, swine. What? She can shake it and move it. Still looking for a floppy disk somewhere. So it just has to be done. There's a floppy disk around here somewhere, honest.
Keep going, Soph. Slaughter those pigs.
Okay, boxes that I can't open. Still haven't found that floppy disk though. Really? Oh, it's him. Nice bit of dumpster diving. Throwing hatchet. Ah, a floppy disk. Collectible materials. Some unidentified ammunition. Okay, that means there's a gun that we can pick up at some point. Okay, I need to get that floppy disk decoded. That means I have to get all the way back down here where the terminal was. There it is. Access to stock room. Let's decode it. Blah 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 blah. Lots of swearing. And that gave us absolutely nothing. That's really infuriating. Let's go for...
Super soldier is going down.
There's the hospital. There it's supposed to be.
Thanks, dude. Fucking hate this. You're on fire.
Oh, that's bad. Oops. Oh, it's those swings. Oh, can't get up there. Or maybe I can. Open with electric craft work, whatever that means. Okay.
You can do this, dude.
Hell yeah.
Okay, boxes. Also have stuff in.
Anfrage bestätigt, Kommandant. Trupp ist gleich bei Ihnen.
Oh, quite no one else actually. Didn't realise that. Oh, the Ghostbusters have turned up.
supposed to get her out of there?
And wait for the AI to turn up. Oh, here she comes. One. Where is the door?
Vous devez être avec l'air du son, c'est ça? Merci de m'avoir libéré. Je vais me débrouiller pour trouver la sortie. Venez me rejoindre dans les catacombes.
Okay, I'll come and see you in the catacombs. Mission complete. Jolly good.
That's it, so Marianne's safe now.
Awesome. We should say hi to her when we get back to the catacombs, dude.
Okay, and there we have a completed mission in Wolfenstein Youngblood. An idea of how graphically violent it is and the kind of noise and swearing that's involved. So it's definitely an 18. Oh, I just can't find those floppy disks at all. But hopefully I've got enough money to buy a perk now that I want. Character. Pep signal. The whole get up. Oh no, I'm short by 25. That's ridiculous. Oh well. Oh, hold on. Look. Some money right there. Oh, it's only 10.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. I've been here all the time. Oh. One silver coin. I need another 9. Oh. 4. I need more coins. Give me some coins.
Oh, mon Dieu. Je n'oublierai jamais ça. Vous êtes incroyable.
Merci. Merci de m'avoir sauvé.
Saving resistance fight. Well, that was tasty. That looks like a bigger weapon. Need just a couple more coins. Oh, that's it. That's good. That's good. Let's go with that. And we are going for a pep signal, and it's the get up. Yes. So now when I'm at a distance, I can actually revive my sister. Cool. That's going to be very useful. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed the action that this game has to provide, and maybe it's convinced you a little bit that it might actually be worth giving it a go. I'm not so sure how much longer I'm going to play this. There are other things I'd rather be doing. The buddy system really annoys me. It really does. Especially when I play these games on my own. I would prefer it if you didn't have to have shared lives and your sister along. I'd just have to like to play it on my own, by myself. I don't need a buddy, as it were. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. As usual, check out the Facebook page, Gadgetz, of course. I'll post videos on there as well as on YouTube, and obviously I'll put in some pictures. And until the next time, don't forget, hit the like button if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, keep up to date with the videos that I post, hit the notification icon so you get notified when a new video is posted. So, until the next time, goodbye.
Makes sense.
Okay, so whilst I was playing Wolfenstein Youngblood, I got to a point where I was with the French resistance, and interestingly enough there was an arcade machine in the back, and lo and behold, the arcade machine had the original Wolfenstein on it. And just take a look at it. Look how this is. I mean, how spoiled are we in comparison between the two games? The whole 3D and the original Wolfenstein. Before that, there was Spear of Destiny, and after Wolfenstein came Doom. But look at it. It's like you could only look left and right. You couldn't look up and down. You had just a single shoot. So you only and you did start off with a pistol, but you did also have other weapons, and you basically collected gold. That was the crux of it. And there was like gold and pistol ammo and various other bits and secrets. So, but it's like that was a secret just then. So basically, this is the story of how B.J. Blazkowicz actually killed Hitler, because that was the end game, basically. But you can see just how far we've come in this, and it's just interesting to see. I have to say, I absolutely loved playing this again. I would quite happily play it all day, which is really sad, I have to admit. But what the hey, it's a classic, and it is just as much fun, really, as the games that we had today. I mean, I didn't really engage much in Wolfenstein Youngblood, and I found myself engaging more with this because it's got history. But, what the hey? So there you go, 2 games for the price of 1, or in this case, 2 games for the price of a graphics card. There you have it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then hit the subscribe button. If you haven't hit the notification icon, hit the notification icon and keep up to date with our videos. And if you did like this video, hit the like button. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.